Hey everybody, this is Amanda from the Fundamental Home and Frugal Family Food, and I am here sharing with you meal planning for beginners. Today is part one, and we are going to talk about the very first step that I recommend to folks when they're considering meal planning, and that is to make a menu. Now, I always recommend making a menu because a lot of times when people start meal planning, their biggest struggle is trying to figure out what meals to put on their schedule. And you kind of look at the blank page and you start thinking about what you have and your mind just totally goes blank. We're going to stop that in its tracks by creating a menu. So when I'm talking about a menu, I'm not talking about like what you're going to make during the week. I'm talking about a menu like a restaurant has a menu. Like when you go to a restaurant, they have a list of all of the meals they're capable of making. And you look at that nice menu and you choose whatever it is you want to make. You essentially want to recreate that experience at home. Okay, you want to make a list of all the meals you're capable of making. Now, down in the description box, I have a link to thefundamentalhome.com, my very first blog series called How I Feed My Family of Five for $100 every month. Of course, that was written several years ago, but it's still the same way that I feed my family now. We just have a little bit bigger family. But anyway, in that series, I actually have my old menu that I had, and it's just a little tiny thing, and it kind of is laid out. So make sure you check that out if you want to see what it is. But it can be anything from like one little piece of paper like that one was, and now I actually have a notebook that I have different meals on different pages. It almost is like a little cookbook list sort of thing. So I know that was really descriptive, but trust me, you'll get it. Anyway, so here's what I'm saying to you. When you think of a menu at a restaurant, think of how it's divided up. Now, if you have a restaurant that you're going to that serves all of the meals every day, which your family restaurant will, you want to make sure it's divided up by meal. So you're going to have a breakfast menu, you're going to have a lunch menu, and you'll have a dinner menu, and you might even have a snack menu, kind of dessert menu. You might have a beverage section. Another thing that people always get stuck on are side dishes. So think about when you go to a restaurant and you can order a large meal, but it says these sides are available, and there's a whole list of side items to choose from. That's essentially what you want to do as well. You want to list all the side items you're capable of making. Not all the ones that are currently in your house, mind you. All the ones that you're capable of making, because you want this menu to reflect all of the meals that your family enjoys, even if they're not enjoying it right now. Like if there's a meal that you enjoy in the summer, but right now it's winter, so you're not enjoying it. Or maybe there's a lot of soups right now or warm foods that you're enjoying right now, but in the summer you're not eating a lot of. It doesn't matter what you're eating right now. It matters what you're capable of making, because there might come a time that you kind of feel like picking up something different. So anyway, you're going to make a menu for your family, and you want to divide it by course just so you can keep it organized. And that way, when it comes time to make your meal plan, you have a list of all the things that you're able to make. The other benefit of having a menu is this. A restaurant creates a menu for cost savings. They want to limit the things that they make so that they can limit the items that they're purchasing so that they can have more control over the money that's going out and being spent. They know that they're going to be able to make these meals, so they're going to go buy in bulk the pork, the beef, the chicken, whatever it is that they make. So when you have a list of the meals you're capable of making, you're better able to figure out what kind of things you need to have in your house. A lot of times people ask me what they need to have in their pantry, and that's how you know. You make yourself a menu, you look at all of the ingredients that you need to make those menu items, and then you know what kind of things you need in your pantry. And don't be afraid to expand your menu also. Again, I said a few years ago, our menu was very small, but over the years I've kind of been experimenting and adding to it. And now it's huge. It's like a cookbook. So, all right, so let's talk about you making your menu. All right, it's going to take you a few days. I do want you to sit down and kind of brainstorm and write down all of the meals that you can off the top of your head think of that you make, but you're not going to be able to think of them all. That's what happens when you look at a blank piece of paper and can't make a meal plan. So you want to go ask your family members what it is that you make, what it is that they like. And as you talk to them, you're going to think, oh yeah, I remember I make that. And then I want you to start looking around on Pinterest or any cookbooks that you use, and as you flip through, you might find something that'll again refresh your memory and be like, oh yeah, I haven't made that in a while, I totally forgot about it. So just start looking around out there, and as you go through your week, you know, take a little note on your phone or whatever, and just keep writing down those items. It'll probably take you a week to really get a good solid list that's inclusive of everything if you're constantly kind of mulling it over and thinking about it, okay? Now you can make this menu, you can write it down on just a piece of notebook paper, you can keep it on your phone, it doesn't matter where you keep it. But when you're making a permanent one, you might want to make it a little bit different. One thing I think is really helpful is if you have a binder with some little dividers, and you can divide it again by course. And so that'll, again, help you stay organized and you won't lose it. And also that'll be helpful to you if you need to keep some recipes in there, because you're kind of building your own cookbook in a way. But it's just going to be a smaller family version. And think of what a nice resource that'll be for your family when they start moving along and doing things like our kids are growing up. So yeah, it's a great resource, and it just helps keep you organized if it's all in one place. So once you've created your menu, I want you to keep it in one specific spot in your kitchen. That way you can always pull it out when you need it. If you need to brainstorm an idea, if you remember something, you can write it down there too. But always have it in one spot and it's available, so when you do go to make your menu plan, you have this entire list. And you're not going to sit there and stare at the blank page of the menu plan. You have this list or this binder, this notebook, or whatever it is you put it in, and you can go to it and kind of consult it and then put the ideas down on your meal plan. You're going to use that menu as you walk around and check what's already available in your storage so that you can then go ahead and make your meal plan. Okay guys, so this is step one. This is meal planning for beginners. I want you to make a menu. If you haven't already made one, go ahead and try to make one today and work on it. And then next week we're going to come back with meal planning for beginners part 2, and I'm going to give you another suggestion so that you can work to learn to meal plan better and more effectively so that you can save money and help your family eat well on a budget. So anyway, that's it. This is our first lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and leave me a like down below. Subscribe to our channel. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers, which I think is really exciting. And come back next week and we'll talk more about that. Also, I have linked down below a link that you can get a hold of our Low Spend Month Challenge calendar, and you can join us and take part in all of the fun as we kind of encourage one another to save money this month. If you follow our Low Spend Month calendar, you'll save at least 35% on your grocery budget this month. It's not too late. Come join us. Ooh, and one more note. If you guys are interested in learning more about meal planning, today is the very last day to get a hold of the Ultimate Bundles Healthy Meal Planning Bundle. I will have a link for that, an affiliate link down in the description box. It's only $37. And if you're saving money on our Low Spend Month Challenge, this might be a great way to use your extra resources to get some things to help you as you are learning more about meal planning and support all of the decisions you're making. There's over 1,000 recipes. There's several books. There's e-courses, all kinds of things available as part of that bundle. It's going to help support this learning that you're getting and really going to be worthwhile in terms of helping your family eat well through the year. So thanks again for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you came to visit us here at the Fundamental Home. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you click the like button, and also click subscribe right below me for more videos coming into your inbox all the time. And also, if you enjoy social media, we've got links up at the top here for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the other fun things. And check out thefundamentalhome.com for more information about what we're doing all the time and how we do it, because there's way more details there. And here over to the right, we have some videos that I recommend. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye!